ponytail princess moved fast. Who is it, Mrs. Angelica? The boogeyman?
No.
The monster under my crib you're always telling me about?
No.
Then it must be... the denturist. Even worse, it's your loudmouth little brother. Mrs. Angelica calling Dill that was like the pot calling the pebble jack. But I let it slip. She was pretty upset.
He's driving me off a wall! He won't stop crying! You gotta find us Binky, Mr. Defective, before I lose my mind!
Who would take Dill's Binky? That's like taking a Binky from a baby.
The person who saw the Binky last was Mrs. Aunt Dee.
I know her. She goes by lots of names. I call her Mommy. But she's one of the good guys. She wouldn't do this.
She said she put Shorty in his crib for a nap when the little hand was on the one. When the little hand hit two, she came back in, and the Binky was gone.
But how? Nobody else was there.
What are you asking me for? You're the defective. Now find that Binky before my ears fall off.
Don't cry, Dilly. Defective Tommy is on the job.
The case of the missing Binky. Hey guys, welcome to part 3 of Let's Play Rugrats Mystery Adventures. Sorta activated the camera a little bit too late on this one. We're going back to the park!
I'm taking the kids to the park today, Stu. Lipschitz says it promotes their inner environmentalist. Okay, kids, go explore all the wonders of Mother Nature, as long as it's within my eyesight.
Just the same as part 1. Where's that teddy bear? It's in the mud!
It's a jungle out here.
Hey, can we just play in the mud all? My mommy took my teddy bear away, 'cause I used to eat him.
And we're gonna play Just Ducky again!
Yep.
No, Spiky!
Bye! Listen to your mommy. Don't swim after you eat for an hour. Look both ways before crossing rivers. Bye!
And you're probably
Park's daddy really needs to mow it.
wondering why I'm not taking the teddy bear back to the little girl. As soon as I get 2 Reptar bars, I can get this case done.
I'm gonna need a worm break soon.
Let's play Turtle Recall!
Look!
Don't worry, we'll help you get to your mommy. Everybody needs their mommy.
You got that right, Tommy.
This is totally cool.
That's our bestest adventure ever. Until the next one.
Is it just me? You found Teddy! Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you!
You're welcome, welcome, welcome.
And it's that easy.
Since you helped me, I'll help you. I know something about that case you've been working on, but it's gonna cost you a Reptar bar.
But I just found your teddy bear.
What, you want me to eat him? I'm hungry. Life on a playground is tough, kid. See you later. Hi. I see you've got the goodies. Well, come closer and I'll tell you a secret. Pick the clues that you think were at the scene of the crime.
A pile of wet, slimy toys. A wet splotchy. Dust bunnies.
Click on the hat. That's it. One more Reptar bar and we'll find out who done it. See you later. Hi. Now let's find out who done it.
I'm gonna take one of you downtown. Dill took the Binky himself. But how? The only thing he's good at is spitting up and throwing. Yeah, he's good at throwing up too. Not throwing up, throwing stuff. Sometimes Dilly gets excited. Like right now. And he throws stuff. and almost all the stuff he froze lands next to the dresser. I figured that out after seeing the pile of toys over there. And what do all those toys got in common?
They wish they belonged to somebody else?
No, Dilly slimed them all. And look up there, a slime print.
Does it match Dill's slime prints?
Exactly. Dilly threw something, it hit the wall there, and then it fell down behind the dresser, pushing the final clues out. All these dust bunnies. Wait, let me clean it up.
It's okay. The fuzzy stuff's the best part.
You leaded us on a wild moose chase, Dilly. What do you got to say for yourself? Sometimes, even the poopatrator doesn't know why he did it. Oh well, it's a big, crazy world, and I haven't even been across the street yet. But the case of the missing Binky was solved. Phil went back to his normal life, eating worms and chewing on mud. Dill, well, he stayed exactly the same. But at least now I knew where to find his missing stuff. I pulled up 3 Binkies, 2 rattles, and a really stinky bottle of milk from behind that dresser. Seems our Dilly had been a very busy baby. And me, I was thinking about finding me a nice, quiet crib filled of stuffed animals and settling down. Unless another big case came walking in.
And it's Mrs. Susie. Sorry, I just went to get me some chocolate milk. And that's where our next mystery is.
Mrs. Susie, one of my favorite clients. She's in here a lot. She always seems to got something wrong going on. Bad for her, but good for busyness.
You gotta help me, Mr. Defective, sir. Someone stole something very valuable from me.
What? A penny?
No, even worse. A glass of chocolate milk!
That is valuable. If there's one thing you don't mess with, it's a kid's chocolate milk. What's your story?
I was at a potluck party with my parents. Mr. and Mrs. Big was having. I'd just gotten a glass full of chocolate milk when they started serving dessert. I put my milk down on the table so I could use both hands to get a really big piece of cake. When I came back, the glass was empty.
There's no use crying over stolen milk, Mrs. Susie.
But it's gone. Gone. On a one-way trip to the bottom of some stranger's tummy. And nothing you could do could ever bring it back.
Actually, you could just go to the supermarket and get some more.
Oh, yeah. You always know just the right thing to say, Mr. Defective Tommy.
I'm gonna do more than that. I'm gonna make sure this doesn't happen again. I'm gonna take the case.
The case of the missing chocolate milk. Now you're probably wondering how I get. Oh wait, you already saw that I got the last case done really quickly. So now we're going back to home heaven.
I could fix this if I weren't out of duct tape. I guess I better go to home heaven. I'll take the kids with me to keep me distracted so I won't walk out with a handful of faucet accessories again. This place really is heaven. Now, where do they keep those hydraulic shopping carts?
Now we're gonna play hide and seek with a kid. Here's the last minigame I didn't show in part 2.
Wow, that's the funniest looking vacuum cleaner I ever seen.
Vacuum cleaner? You know what that means, right, Lillian?
Yep. Time!
Shake it up, babies. Now watch this. This is fun.
This thing makes me want to burp.
So far I have no luck. What? Huh? Okay, now I'm having luck.
I hope I throw up.
Man, these balls are going by fast. If you can get in the exact same range as the balls are coming down. Whoa, 2 in 1 row! This is fun.
This is like a game of catch for superheroes. We did it, you guys. We got all the balls. Phil, you can stop shaking now.
No, we can't.
Back, baby, back.
Has anybody got an umbrella?
I already had my bath for today.
Don't do this, Dill. You got people who care about you.
Why won't you back up?
I'm even warmer now.
Oh!
Your sprinkling days are over, Dill.
How did that happen? Now let's go back to that boy.
Hey, cool.
This is a trick. You don't know when he's gonna pop up. I was like, did the game glitch or something? It's like, oh, it wasn't moving. If you can't find the boy, just search everywhere. He could be anywhere.
Oh, this is the store where my daddy buys stuff to put in the garage. This must be where my daddy gets stuff to fix his inventions.
Where did he go? I was like, he can't be there. Oh, I found him.
Pretty good, kid.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna cost me a Reptar bar if I...
See you later. Hey there. If anybody knew I was telling you this, I could get in big trouble. But I'll risk it for a Reptar bar. Pick the clues that you think were at the scene of the crime. Red hot candies. A dummy bear glass. Mrs. Cynthia, a real doll. Good job. Looks like you've got them all right. Now all that's left is figuring out who done it. And that's gonna take another Reptar bar. If you need anything else, you know where to find me. Hey there.
Now it's time to find out who done it.
Since we know what was it, let's find out who done it. Who's been naughty and who's been nice.
Okay, we all know we all know something. Eating hot stuff equals getting a drink, and we know it's not Dill. He doesn't have teeth. He will mostly cry. And to Cynthia, it's another day giveaway. It's Angelica.
Mrs. Angelica, of course. Eating candy, drinking chocolate milk, and being mean are the 6 things you do bestest in the whole wide world. Or was that 2 things?
How come you can't even count, but you can figure out how to catch me?
Elementary school, my dear Mrs. Angelica. 'Cause your one magic flaw was giving Mrs. Cynthia some of that milk. It gave her a mustache bigger than Grandpa's.
I was being nice to her. I guess it's true. Polite girls finish last.
Save it for the judge and jerky.
But it's not my fault. I didn't do it to be mean. Susie's brother Buster gave me those candies, and they were trick candies. They were fire flavored. I ate so many there was smoke coming out of my mouth. And I accidentally spilled my juice. And Susie's milk was the only thing close by. I drank it so fast, I didn't even taste it. But it stopped my mouth from exploding, which was good.
Come to think of it, those candy wrappers did have a picture of fire on them. Mrs. Angelica, you're free to grow.
It's about time. You'll be hearing from Loiter.
So, it wasn't really Mrs. Angelica's fault. It was all 'cause of that Buster.
My own brother. Run. Thanks, Mr. Detective. I'll see you around the playground.
It's like that.
And just like that, it was Bob bye-bye time. Hopefully, she was going home to drown her tears in chocolate milk. So the case of the missing milk was over. Mrs. Susie made Mr. Buster give her all the chocolate milk he got forever. I thought it should have been longer than that. Mrs. Angelica's mouth was working fine again. Oh, well, you can't win them all, huh? And me? I figured it was finally time for me to take a vacation. The backyard was real nice this time of year, but the one thing I didn't count on was getting more cases. But that's just 'cause I can't count.